Please welcome to the stage the Associate Vice Chancellor for Alumni and Executive Director of the Arkansas Alumni Association, Dr. Brandy Cox.
Good evening. And I know you are having amazing conversations right now, but those of you who've been here before, if I don't get started on time, I answer to Deb Ucolano, and nobody wants that tonight, so please help me out and let's find our way to our seats. So you know, we run a really tight program. We try to keep everybody engaged, and so we're just looking forward to visiting with you this evening. Calling out my boss would be bad. Welcome to the 79th Arkansas Alumni Awards celebration. We thank you for joining us. Tonight, we honor 11 inspiring people who have dedicated their lives to building a better world through leadership, service, research, and teaching. Their work has impacted teaching and research in education, enhanced connections between the university and community, and led the way to improving children's health in Arkansas and beyond. The awardees have excelled in the fields of music, business, history, education, and engineering. They have made new discoveries, provided life-changing opportunities for students, and advanced our nation and communities through selfless service. These recipients join those from past years as examples of how individuals can change the lives of many. You are the spirit of the University of Arkansas. Thank you for being here tonight. We are excited to have several members of our Arkansas Alumni Association Board of Directors with us. We are so grateful for their excellent leadership that they provide to the association and our team. If you are a past or current board member of the Alumni Association, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you to all of our leaders in the Alumni Association, as well as our past presidents who have joined us. We're thrilled to have you all with us tonight. We also have many campus leaders with us, including our deans and chancellor's executive team. If you will please stand. Thank you for your leadership and all you do for the university. And a special thanks to our advancement team, many of our partners in advancement, including our leader, Vice Chancellor Scott Verity. Scott? We are also grateful to the University of Arkansas system and members of the Board of Trustees that are with us this evening. Thank you for your continued support. If you would please stand so we can recognize you as well. Now, let's begin with our first series of awards. Tonight, you will hear each recipient's story and acceptance of the award in their own words through video. We want to thank Alex from the U of A Office of Student Media, and another Alex also has helped us all evening, all afternoon in getting ready from AVOD 3 event production. So thank you so much to them for their hard work and collaboration in these presentations. And thank you to our honorees for agreeing to take part in videos to do the acceptances tonight. We look forward to hearing your stories. As we begin, please go ahead and enjoy your salads. And now, joining us to present the Charles and Nadine Baum Faculty Teaching Award is the university's Chief Academic Officer, Provost, and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Terry Martin. Terry?
Established in 1997, the Charles and Nadine Baum Faculty Teaching Award recognizes outstanding teaching and is designated for a faculty member whose status is a professor, a university professor, or distinguished professor. The honor includes a $5,000 award stipend. Tonight, we are pleased to present this prestigious award to Dr. Christopher Bry, University Professor of Applied Soil Physics and Pedology in the Dale Bumpers College of Agricultural, Food, and Life Sciences. Dr. Bry is an educator who demonstrates his commitment to the university's land-grant mission. He teaches undergraduate and graduate courses and administers the environmental, soil, and water science portion of the Department of Crop, Soil, and Environmental Sciences internship program. Dr. Bry has been the instructor and the coach of the U of A's soil judging team for 23 years. Please give your attention to the video screens.
My name is Christopher Bry. I am a university professor of applied soil physics and pedology in the Bumpers College in the Department of Crop, Soil, and Environmental Sciences. What brought me to the university was first job out of graduate school. It sounds cliche, but in reality, that's what brought us down here. Finished up my graduate work in December of 1999 and interviewed for a couple of faculty positions, and the University of Arkansas was the first to hire me. I've had a lot of memorable experiences since being here, 23 years worth, lots has happened. One of the things I will never forget, when I told folks back in Wisconsin that I was interviewing for this position and talking with a few other scientists in the department that I left and did my degree, and they said, "Oh, you know, Arkansas, that'll be a nice stepping stone for you." Never once have I thought about really seriously moving on. This has turned out to be home for me, for my family. I've got 4 Northwest Arkansas kids, one of which has now graduated from the university, got a second one halfway done, and 2 more in the mix. My oldest son has joined my department 4 years ago and just graduated and walked in May. I was able to give him a diploma. That was something that I'd been looking forward to for a long time, and that was a really neat experience for me to be able to have him in class. Some of the teaching things that I do have been unique, and he's been involved in that as well, and that's really been a highlight. I teach students how to read a soil profile like a book. We jump in a soil pit, we use our eyes, we use our hands, we texture the soil, we look at colors, and we need the classroom understanding on how to interpret that information, but it gives us a lot of insight into the history that's gone on at a particular site and what we can expect for the future, and they're really important skills. I really try to lead by example in the classroom. I try to be a good example of a good speaker. I try to be credible with the knowledge that I'm presenting. I also try to be flexible. The students, to me, are the most important. They're the ones that are going to be the next generation of teachers and scientists. To be recognized with the Baum Teaching Award is truly a blessing for me. It's a pinnacle. I've had a lot of people help me along the way. My family has given me a time to be able to devote what I feel is necessary to my job. And this is a tremendous recognition that I'm certainly thankful to have been given the opportunity to not only begin my professional career, but have a long career already and still going here at this university.
Please welcome to the stage the 2024 Charles and Nadine Baum Faculty Teaching Award recipient, Christopher Bry.
Congratulations, Chris. Our next presenter is Chancellor Charles Robinson, who will present the Alumni Association Faculty Distinguished Achievement Awards. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Thank you, Terry, and good evening, everyone. Student success, research excellence, and impactful community outreach are essential to fulfilling the University of Arkansas's land-grant mission. Student success thrives on the great work of faculty who teach in innovative, engaging, and effective ways. The world advances through the discovery of knowledge, the spread of ideas, and the creative activity of faculty members. And society thrives when our faculty are engaged in outreach and public service. So tonight, we recognize the work of 3 prominent educators who embrace and exemplify these ideals. Each of these faculty awardees received a $5,000 award stipend. We'll start with the Faculty Award for Research, which goes to Dr. William Bill McComas, Distinguished Professor and the inaugural holder of the Parks Family Endowed Professorship in Science Education in the College of Education and Health Professions. Dr. McComas is a leader in the field of science education research and has made numerous impactful contributions. A much sought-after speaker and presenter, Dr. McComas has delivered over 185 presentations, lectures, and keynote addresses. Please turn your attention to the video screens.
My name is Bill McComas. I'm about ready to start my 18th year here at the University of Arkansas. It's been a pleasure from start to now. I am a distinguished professor. It's a little hard for me to say that. I feel like I'm one of the gang, and my area of expertise is in science education. I teach a number of things, but primarily I help people become science teachers or better science teachers. I was a professor at the University of Southern California. I got a call from a friend of mine who said that the University of Arkansas had an opening for an endowed professor and in science education, which is kind of a rare thing. And he encouraged me to look into it. And the short version of the story is, I did, and I'm here. People may have asked me a time or two after I got here, so what are the students at Arkansas like? And I said, well, they're exactly like the students at the University of Southern California. They're interested, they're driven, they're smart, they have goals for themselves, and the institution, both there and here, help students reach those goals. My own 2 children are graduates at this university, and they're both doctors. So I think the University of Arkansas does a good job preparing people for the future that they're interested in. You know what it really means to me? It means that surprises can happen. And I'll tell you why I feel so strongly about associating the word surprise with this award. I'm fairly active on campus. I know folks across campus, and I know that there are some incredible researchers among us. And the only thing that I can say is that I am pleased and surprised to have received this award, and it has to represent the sort of collective good that many folks are doing across campus in terms of the research that comes out of the University of Arkansas. I very seriously don't see this about me at all. I see this as representing an acknowledgement of the creative and scholarly work that we do as a group.
Please welcome to the stage the recipient of the 2024 Faculty Distinguished Achievement Award for Research, Bill McComas.
Congratulations, Bill. Next, the Faculty Award for Service is presented to Dr. John Pijanowski, Professor of Educational Leadership in the Department of Curriculum and Instruction. He has served the university, the state, and the global community in numerous ways over his 17 years as a member of the U of A family. He has served the campus through significant leadership roles, including serving as the president of the Arkansas Teaching Academy and multiple terms as the chair of the Campus Faculty and Faculty Senate. Please watch the video screens to hear from Dr. Pijanowski.
I'm John Pijanowski. I'm a professor of educational leadership, and I've been at the University of Arkansas for 18 years now. So I started as a tenure track assistant professor and moved my way through associate and full professor. And during that time, I was the coordinator of the educational leadership program, and I've served a variety of different service posts on campus, from chair of the Faculty Senate to director of the Teaching and Faculty Support Center to president of the Teaching Academy. So my most memorable experiences at the university always revolve around not just students, but the work that students are doing after they graduate. So I prepare students who are going to work as leaders in schools. And so my opportunity to tour around the state and visit those schools and see when I walk in that these schools are thriving, that children love being there, they love their school, they love learning, that always gives me an incredible smile. I'm a big believer that working at a land-grant and flagship institution, service is embedded in everything we do. I don't think that we should think of service as something that happens on the side or when we're done with our teaching and research work. Ultimately, as a land-grant institution, everything we do is in service to somebody. Whether it's our teaching, our research, or simply the way we walk across campus and the way that we listen to our constituents, or the way that we work with our students in the classroom, and ultimately with our alumni. So when I think about my life of service, it's easy for me to find out where that came from, and that's to look back at my parents. So growing up, it was always my parents who led youth night on Wednesday nights at the church. They ran the bingo on Sunday mornings. They were volunteering in schools. They were volunteering in their communities. When we got snowed in, they were the ones walking around with shovels. When the pipes froze, they were the ones walking around thawing out the pipes. So my whole life, I witnessed service happening. And I grew up with the idea that this isn't just something extra that you do. This is simply how you live your life. What this award means to me is that there have been so many other people that have contributed to the work that I've been blessed enough to be a part of for these 18 years here at the University of Arkansas. Whether it's the team working for impact and helping build capacity for leadership in these relatively poor rural schools, or whether it's my faculty team and educational leadership and all the amazing work that they've been doing to grow that program, or the people that I worked with overseas in Kutaisi, Georgia, that every step along the way, all the work that was being celebrated in this award, ultimately they're all team efforts. And they're all opportunities for me to learn about other people, to play a small role in helping them, and to build friendships and relationships that have lasted my entire life.
Please welcome the recipient of the 2024 Faculty Distinguished Achievement Award for Service, Dr. John Pijanowski.
Thank you, John. I'm surprised John didn't say anything about basketball. He's a pretty good basketball player too, so. Our last faculty award of the evening is presented to an associate professor of history in the Fulbright College of Arts and Sciences we are honored to present the Rising Teacher Award to Dr. Kelly Hammond. Dr. Hammond serves as the Associate Director of International and Global Studies at the Fulbright College. Dr. Hammond has developed over a dozen courses foundational to the U of A's history program and Asian studies, international studies, and gender studies. Please join me in watching her video.
My name is Kelly Hammond. I'm an associate professor in the Department of History at the University of Arkansas. I'm also the Associate Director of International and Global Studies. I came to the University of Arkansas in 2015 for this job, actually. I finished my PhD at Georgetown and got offered this opportunity to come to the University of Arkansas. And this is my 10th year here, so I've been here ever since. I've really had a great time and meeting and interacting with all of the different students here. And I think that's probably one of the things that I like the most about teaching, is that it's sort of always changing and there's always new students who you get to meet every year. So the dynamic in the classroom is always sort of a different one. When I think about the students at the University of Arkansas, I feel like a lot of our top quality students would be competitive at any top tier school in the United States. And I tell that to a lot of people. This is a large state institution. It's not a private institution. It services the entire state. And I think that that's something that I really admire and find a lot of value in teaching at the University of Arkansas. And they choose to go to the University of Arkansas because they're committed to, learning in this state and being in this state and making a difference in this state. And I really find that to be an admirable quality in a lot of the students that I teach. To receive this award is really one of the highlights of my career up to this point. And I believe that the only other thing that would be comparable is with the publication of my first book. But I really value teaching a lot, and I really get a lot. I find it difficult, but I get a lot out of it. And so to receive this award is really a nice validation, I think, for the amount of energy that I put into my classroom and put into the students at the University of Arkansas. So yeah, I'm incredibly grateful and incredibly honored, and I was very shocked to win the award, and I think I'm really just very happy. So I'm really sorry that I can't be here to accept this award today, but my husband's brother is getting married this weekend, and we have a previous engagement that I'd already committed to before the announcement was made. So I really want to thank everybody for the award, and also I'm really sorry that I can't be here to accept it in person.
Kelly Hammond could not join us this evening. Please welcome the Dean of the Fulbright College of Arts and Sciences, Brian Rains, to accept the 2024 Faculty Distinguished Achievement Rising Teaching Award on her behalf.
Thank you, Chancellor Robinson, and to Dean Rains, and again, congratulations to Dr. Hammond. And if you would, please give a round of applause to all of our faculty award recipients. We're so thrilled to have you with us tonight, but I also want to recognize that the Arkansas Alumni Association hosted the Alumni Leaders Summit from July 11th through 13th at the Janelle Y. Hembry Alumni House this summer. The summit culminated with the presentation of our Alumni Volunteer Awards, including the Morris Fair Heart Award was presented to 2 graduates that have given their hearts to their respective alumni groups. Lynn Hill was honored for her dedication and leadership with the Central Arkansas chapter. Hill earned her bachelor's degree in business from the university in 1985 and is a life member of the association. Bo Morrison was honored with his service on the boards of both the Lemke Journalism Alumni Society and the Pride Alumni Society. Morrison, a 1994 U of A graduate, is also a life member of the association, and Bo is with us in the audience this evening. Bo, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you, Bo. The MACE Excellence Award recognizes an alumni group that has produced excellence in programming, services, engagement, and support while striving to best serve all alumni and friends of the University of Arkansas in their local communities. The association honored one chapter and one society at this year's ceremony. The Charleston Alumni Chapter, and that's Charleston, South Carolina, was established in 2004 and has a small alumni base of 165 alumni, but that doesn't stop them from providing great opportunities for alumni to connect and serve in a variety of ways. Chapter representative and national board member Bill Stovall is with us in the audience this evening. Bill, could you please stand and be recognized on behalf of the Charleston Alumni Chapter? We also recognize the Pride Alumni Society that was established in 2015 and within 2 years had established an endowed scholarship. Because members of the Pride Alumni Society are self-identified, determining our numbers of members can be a challenge. But like Charleston, the Pride Alumni Society continues to make great contributions to their community and engage all alumni. Congratulations to our Pride Alumni Society. Now, one of the reasons I love what I do, why I'm so proud to be a part of the University of Arkansas and the Arkansas Alumni Association, is that not only is our mission to connect and serve University of Arkansas alumni, but we bring our alumni together to support and educate our students. And there's nothing more that means more to me than giving back to our students. I'm just a rural kid from South Central Arkansas who had two parents who were teachers, and it was scholarships that gave me the opportunity to go to school. And when I see what our chancellor is doing, our vice chancellor, our deans, our faculty, to make it possible for Arkansans like me, Arkansans and others across the country, like you, to be able to attend our wonderful University of Arkansas. I am proud to be with you today. I am proud and honored that you took the time to be with us tonight. The association has awarded almost $1.3 million to over 600 students for the 2024-2025 academic year. We'd like to take a few minutes to highlight our Alumni Association Scholarship Program and a few of our current incredible scholars. Please direct your attention to the video screens.
So hi, my name is Ella Rowan. I'm a sophomore here at the University of Arkansas. I'm currently in biology pre-med. Hopefully I'll be in medical school soon. And then I got the Alumni Endowed Scholar. So through this scholarship, I've been able to have the financial burden of college lifted off. And because medical school is so rigorous, I have to have a bunch of requirements for it. So being able to just focus on my academics and not have to worry about everything else and trying to afford my school, I've been able to just focus and do really good in that aspect.
My name is Noah Washington. I'm a junior journalism major, and I received the Phoebe Todd Harris and Ann Harris Arkansas Alumni Scholarship. Man, with expenses nowadays, it's really allowed me not to have to work a job outside of school, put a lot of my focus into extracurriculars along with my schoolwork, and I've even been able to host my own talk show and further my journalism experience.
My name is Sarah Martin. I'm a senior at the University of Arkansas. I'm studying marketing, management, and data analytics, and I am a recipient of the Central Oklahoma Chapel Lee Curtis Scholarship. So as someone who has paid for their own college experience, the financial is obviously going to be a big burden. As somebody who cares about the environment and their community and the people around them, I love getting this scholarship because one, it helps me with paying for college, but also it allows me to give back to my community in ways that I could never expect. And so that feels really good. It gives me a lot of confidence and it just made me a better person.
Hi, my name is Dallas Bryant. I'm a senior major in business management and marketing, and I'm from Oliver, Mississippi. The scholarship that I received is Black Alumni Scholarship, and this has helped me tremendously. It has helped me through building connections with people, whether that's with faculty, staff, or my peers that are also part of the scholarship program, and then also reaching out to my community. I've been doing a lot of community service, and I enjoy that truly by making those connections and making people smile and laugh.
I would just want to say thank you to those that contribute to a scholarship, because it might not mean super a lot to them, but for us college students who are really figuring out life and trying to build our resume, it helps us a lot.
So I would just first say thank you so much for giving me the scholarship. It's been such an honor. It's been a huge help getting me through college and then just taking off like the stress I would have had.
I want to thank the Alumni Association and the donors for offering me this scholarship. The scholarship has opened up new doors and opportunities for me on campus, and I plan to continue giving back to my community and to my campus.
Thank you like a million times over, like every penny, every cent, and getting that not only just for 1 year, but for every single year, and the money goes up, and it keeps me accountable, and it makes me feel like this is something that's really difficult that I'm still able to do, partly because of this scholarship, and there's just no words. I'm so grateful.
We want to thank our scholars for participating in tonight's video, and there are many, many stories like this, and stories like these wouldn't be possible without the generous financial support from our alumni and the University of Arkansas family. Thank you to so many in this room who have made our scholarship program what it is today. We'd also like to acknowledge and thank some of the students who are here with us tonight, our ambassadors, for being a part of our program. They are all Arkansas Alumni Scholars. Carolina Ramon is a senior majoring in supply chain management. Jacob Vincent is a senior majoring in psychology and criminology. Lauren Youngus is a freshman majoring in economics. Ava Sanders is a freshman majoring in accounting and supply chain management. Megan Newick is a sophomore majoring in marketing. And Caroline Morton also works with us and is a senior majoring in finance and would have been here with us and is here with us so often for this event, but became ill today so couldn't join us tonight. But will our student ambassadors tonight please stand and be recognized? Now, scholarship support is so important, but I've got a bonus for you. You can help student scholarships also by supporting a current thing going on, which is our homecoming online auction. So if you haven't started your Christmas shopping, now is a perfect time. And we are raising funds through our online scholarship auction, which goes to chapters, societies, Alumni Association-wide scholarships. Our goal is over $25,000 this year, and there are 180 items, so I'm pretty sure you can find what you need for Christmas. Please do go take a look at that and support our scholarship program this year. Now, there are more awards to come after dinner. Please enjoy your meal provided by Catering Unlimited with desserts provided by Rimeline's Pies and more. And during dinner, we will be entertained by the Cocktail Club featuring U of A alumni Miles Prince Bolin, Wesley Bolin, and Leah Spears Blackman. Thank you all so much. Enjoy your dinner. I'll see you shortly. Well, we're back, and it's time to get to our next section of awards. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner and the performance of the Cocktail Club. Thanks again to Catering Unlimited, Rimeline's Pies, and more. This event wouldn't be possible without the support of you and our sponsors. So I want to say a special thank you to our presenting sponsor, Legacy National Bank. Thank you to gold sponsor, Arkansas Children's, and silver sponsor, Fulbright College of Arts and Sciences. The UARC Federal Credit Union sponsored this evening's entertainment. And we'd also like to say thank you, to extend our thanks to media sponsor Cityscapes Magazine. And a few of you might want to especially say thank you to our beverage sponsors, the Southern Glazers Wine and Spirits. I'm not calling anybody out, I'm just saying. Southern Glazers, the Spirits, and Flyway Brewing Company, we appreciate you so much. And thank you to the Fayetteville Town Center for aiding us in using this beautiful facility for our celebration. And thank you to 4Imprint for providing the special commemorative gift we have for you outside this evening as you leave, so please don't forget to take your special gift. We'd also like to thank our table sponsors for helping to make this such a special evening. A full list of all of our table sponsors can be found on the screen. These sponsorships allow us to build this awards celebration and other programs that connect, serve, and celebrate our University of Arkansas family. Thank you for all you do to support us. As we continue this evening with the presentation of our Alumni Awards, I'd also like to take a moment and recognize previous awardees for joining us this evening. I know we have some in the audience, and we always love to have you back with us. So please, if you are a previous alumni or faculty awardee, would you please stand and be recognized? And so much goes on behind the scenes to make this evening possible. Now I'm delighted to welcome to the stage two of our current members of our National Board of Directors who have served as leaders of our awards committee. These outstanding individuals will join me in presenting the next four awards. Our first alumni presenter is Daniel McFarland, Chair of the National Board of Directors Awards Committee. Daniel is a 2015 graduate of Bumpers College with a bachelor's degree in animal science. Daniel now serves as a service line administrator of neurosciences, spine, and digestive services at the Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts. Please welcome Daniel McFarland.
Well, good evening, everyone, and it's my pleasure to assist in the recognition of a member of our alumni family for their exceptional service on behalf of the University of Arkansas and the Arkansas Alumni Association. The Andrew J. Lucas Alumni Service Award is named in honor of an exceptional graduate who exemplifies what it's like to serve the university and also their community. For 3 decades, Andy Lucas, which was in the class of 1959, provided loyal and dedicated service to the University of Arkansas. Tonight, there are some members of Andy's family, Colleen and John Lucas, and let's recognize them here today. Tonight, we are going to recognize an outstanding alumnus for their service and their life contributions to the University of Arkansas, and that is Melissa McElroy Hawkins. Melissa received her bachelor's degree in communications from the University of Arkansas in 1983. She's a lifelong supporter of the university and an active volunteer. Melissa's service has impacted various areas of the university through her work on 3 Campaign Arkansas committees and within the Women's Giving Circle. Please turn your attention to the screen as we're able to hear more about Melissa's story.
My name is Melissa McElroy Hawkins, and I graduated from the University of Arkansas in 1983 with a Bachelor of Arts in Communications. And I actually had classes here in Kemple Hall where we're videotaping this today. And my professional background has been in higher education. I received a master's degree and a doctoral degree in higher education, worked at 3 or 4 different college campuses in the South. To also recognize the generations of my family that are part of the University of Arkansas. My father's a graduate, my sister's a graduate, my husband's a graduate, I'm a graduate, our 2 children are graduates, our son-in-law and daughter-in-law are graduates. We have 3 grandchildren that I'm hoping will also receive their degree one day from the University of Arkansas. Education has always been my passion. whether that's K through 12 education, higher education, vocational education, continuing education. I have always kind of gravitated toward that through not only my professional career, but also through service. And my service here at the University of Arkansas probably has been most closely tied to the Women's Giving Circle, which was formed about 20 years ago. And I believe I joined the second year it was inaugurated. And that group is just a powerful visual image of how one person can really impact an organization or a culture or make a difference with a problem. We're a group of women who, through our membership fee, annually give away grants to worthy projects at the University of Arkansas that impact not only here on campus but across the state. I know how many alums are out there that are deserving of this award, so it's very humbling. For me to be selected is just an honor and a reflection, I think, of not only what I've contributed to the University of Arkansas, but my family. And it also just goes to show that you are being seen when you serve others, and I just really appreciate it.
Please welcome to the stage the recipient of the 2024 Andrew J. Lucas Alumni Service Award, Melissa McElroy Hawkins.
Well, congratulations, Melissa, and we're excited to recognize you for your contributions, and hope you enjoy the evening. Next, we're going to transition to our acknowledgement of the Community Service Award. The Community Service Award spotlights contributions alumni make to humankind through volunteer or professional services within their communities. It's my pleasure to introduce this year's Community Service Award recipient, alumnus and life member Gary George. Gary, applause if you like. Gary is a 1972 graduate of the University of Arkansas and is the chair of George's Incorporated, a poultry industry leader. A philanthropist and community servant, he engages in his local community, the wider community of the Northwest Arkansas region and the state of Arkansas. Gary has been a leader in multiple organizations, both locally and nationally, and in various levels of serving into multiple boards and contributing to all the areas of his philanthropic interest. I will ask you all to turn once more to the screens as Gary shares his story.
Okay, my name is Gary George. I was born and raised in Springdale, Arkansas. I've lived there all my life and would never move. Raised by family there, and they're still there. Well, my most memorable experience is I was having a party at my folks' house since we live so close, and I got a date that it was a blind date lined up for me. There's a long story to it, but we've been. That blossomed into, we just celebrated 53 years of marriage, that I met her on a blind date. I asked her out the next night. I say we were engaged in 2 weeks. She says 6 weeks, so she's always right. You know how that goes. I guess the most, probably the closest to my heart that I've been involved in is Arkansas Children's Northwest. Now, that doesn't mean other things aren't close, but the reason that is one of my sons, about 10 days old, was in heart failure. They did a new procedure on him. I think it'd been out 1 or 2 years, and he's a fine, healthy boy today. But we would have to go back and forth to Little Rock to get checkups and so forth. And we were fortunate enough that we could do that. But some people, we thought in our minds, that's going to be a burden on a lot of people. And so several years ago, we offered the hospital some land in Springdale if they wanted to build there, and I think it opened up. We offered it back before 2010, and they finally did something and opened it up, I think, about 2016. It's humbling to receive an award. Any award is very humbling, but it does mean it's very special when that's the school you went to, you've grown up in the area. It's just very special, and I looked over some of the previous ones that had received it, and here again, I hate to name names, but Stanley and his wife, but he was the cream of the crop, and I got to serve on the board with him. And to know that you're joining people like that and others, the Bill Underwoods, people that you've always respected, either growing up or going to school with, it's very humbling, very humbling.
Congratulations again. Our next presenter, Amy May Hopper, is the former chair of our National Board of Directors Awards Committee. She's a 2015 U of A graduate with a bachelor's degree in agricultural business. Amy May is the Profit Center Manager for a trade desk at the Andersons in Kansas City, focusing on trading cottonseed. Please help me welcome Amy May Hopper.
Thank you, Brandy. It is such an honor to be with all of you tonight. The Young Alumni Award was established in 2000 to honor the significant professional accomplishments of alumni who are 40 years old or younger. Recipients are alumni who have achieved extraordinary success in their short years since graduation. Tonight, we are honoring two outstanding young alumni. Our first recipient is Ashley Juno Hilbin. Ashley Hilbin earned her doctorate in education from the U of A in 2013. She joined the team at Arkansas Children's Hospital in 2016. Since 2019, she has served as Chief Strategy Officer and Senior Vice President of Strategic Marketing, where she leads the health system strategic planning, market analytics, physician outreach, business development, and strategic marketing and communications. Wow. Prior to joining Arkansas Children's, Ashley served as Director of Development and External Relations for the Fulbright College of Arts and Sciences. Please turn your attention to the screen to learn more from Ashley.
I'm Ashley Hilbin. I got a doctorate degree in higher education in 2013, and I'm currently the Chief Strategy and Communications Officer at Arkansas Children's. Yeah, so we moved to Fayetteville right as we were getting married, really to start our married life and for me to begin a professional career. We had our first son while we were here. Both me and my husband got degrees at the University of Arkansas, and I enjoyed a really fabulous professional career here as well. So, you know, what's interesting is I came into higher ed. I got a doctorate in higher education specifically in a college that really combines and intersects health and education. Not long after I got that degree, through a myriad of sort of serendipitous circumstances, our son had an experience at Children's Hospital. And then just a year or so later, Arkansas Children's announced the intention to build a second children's hospital here in Northwest Arkansas in Springdale. You know, I think it was a phone call one day and someone said, "Do you have any interest in helping us build the nation's newest children's hospital in Northwest Arkansas?" And what do you say to that, right? And so I made a career change. I joined the children's team with the intention of really helping bring something to Northwest Arkansas that was and is incredibly special. When I think about if there's one person that has inspired me, there's never one person, right? And I think my husband and my family and friends would tell you that I am a team effort. But there are some folks in my life that have stood by me. My parents laid a better foundation than I could have ever hoped for. Chris has been next to me for every adventure that we've had. And professionally, no one has taken more chances on me or wilder chances on me than Fred Scarborough and Marcy Doderer. So, you know, when I think about all of the people that make someone's career possible and give someone the platform to make a difference, those are the people for me that really have created that possibility. So I got involved in the Dean's Advisory Board really for a simple reason. I have so many hours to repay for the hours that people have invested in me, and I want to pay that forward. And also because I don't say no to Dean Kate. So the work that we do as part of the Dean's Advisory Board, I'm so proud of. And I'm so proud of Dr. Kate and the difference that she's making in the College of Education and Health Professions. And she has forged a path for so many women in leadership roles here at the university and in the broader community. It's an incredible honor. It truly is. I like to think it means I'm still young, but mostly it's special for my kids to see that the impact that we have tried to make in the community is recognized and appreciated. And it's an honor that that would be recognized and appreciated by the University of Arkansas.
Please welcome 2024 Young Alumni Award recipient, Ashley Hilton.
Congratulations, Ashley. Our second Young Alumni Award recipient is Ben Rector. Ben Rector is a songwriter, musician, and music producer based in Nashville, Tennessee. He earned his bachelor's degree in business from the Sam M. Walton College of Business in 2010. Ben played more than 200 shows while still a student, and by graduation, he was pursuing music as a career. An independent artist, Ben has released much of his music under his own label, OK Kid Records, including his 2015 album, Brand New, which peaked at number 9 on the Billboard 200. Please turn your attentions to the screen to learn more from Ben.
My involvement at the U of A, I had kind of an interesting time there because I was, school is really important to me, but I also started touring while I was in college. And so I probably wasn't able to be as involved in like organizations as I would have liked to, because pretty much every weekend from the second half of my freshman year to when I graduated, I was traveling to play shows. Yeah, I loved attending the games. My wife probably picked up on my slack with involvement. She was the Pi Phi president, was in homecoming court and all that kind of stuff. But really, I had great friends and loved my time there. But as far as like extracurricular activities, I was kind of starting to do music professionally. So it ate up a lot of my time. One time, my bassist at the time was in the marching band, and we had a show on Dixon, which we didn't play a ton in town. And I had to go pick him up from the football game on my moped because we couldn't get any cars down there. And so he rode with his uniform on the back of my moped to the show. But yeah, I mean, so many great memories. It was a great time. And honestly, I found my career path while I was a student there, and it was interesting. I played a ton of events on campus that first, like, second half of my freshman year, and that actually ended up being a huge deal. My family's really practical. I'm practical as well. I got a business degree. I was the last person who was going to be like, I'm moving to LA to do music. But really, it was the reaction of like friends and students on campus, and then it growing that maybe be like, maybe I could do this as a job. But I didn't go to college thinking that I was going to be a musician. I think my biggest goal now, I really want to be a great dad and a great husband. And I want to make excellent art. Everything that I do, I would love for it to be something that makes people be like, oh man, that was really great. I really enjoyed it. I think to get the Young Alumni Award, I really am just honored. I know there's a ton of brilliant people who've gone to the U of A. Yeah, and it's a place that is really special to me. So I think to be able to be honored by a place that was like so formative for me is really cool. And I'm glad to get the award. And there's probably many other people it could have gone to. I know there are. So that I was selected is really cool. And it's something that I'll remember for a long time.
Please welcome 2024 Young Alumni Award recipient, Ben Rector.
Congratulations, Ben. The Honorary Alumni Award honors non-alumni who have served, promoted, and loved the University of Arkansas in the tradition of an Arkansas graduate. And tonight, we are so proud to recognize Dr. A.Y. Al Gordon. Al Gordon is a primary care physician with Medical Associates of Northwest Arkansas and serves as chair of the group's board. He has served as a team physician for U of A student athletes since 1994, when he developed their primary care system. Since 2003, Al has served as the medical director of the College of Education and Health Professions Master of Athletic Training Program. He is also an inaugural member of the college's Dean's Executive Advisory Board. Al will be awarded a life membership in the Arkansas Alumni Association with this honor. Now please turn your attention to the screens to learn more about Dr. Al Gordon.
I'm Al Gordon, live in Fayetteville. I have been here since 1991, and I came here because of being a resident out of medical school, but once that was done, I never left. Because of my relationship with people in the athletic department, they came to me to ask me if I would help to organize a primary care program for university athletics here at the U of A. Because before that, there was an organized orthopedic system, but there was not an organized primary care system. Really proud to say that I was one of the originals that actually helped to organize a primary care system for all of the athletic department here at the University of Arkansas. Back in 2012, I was voted as the SEC Team Physician of the Year. And given the fact that there's over 100 physicians who could receive that award, for that to have happened was just a big thrill, because a lot of those physicians over the years I've met somewhere or another in a meeting or in some type of continuing education or something. To have the response from my colleagues after that happened, and as positive as it was just definitely a huge thrill as far as being a part of U of A sports. How lucky I am to have been asked to be a part of something so critical at the University of Arkansas. It's almost like I'm coming in and closing a big circle, because it's such an honor to be a part of this, and it's such an honor to receive this this award. This has been a big part of, my wife, Marcia, is a dental hygienist, and she did not go to undergrad school here either, but still, she has a good association with a lot of things at the University of Arkansas. It was a very important thing for us to give back, if you will, and there is a scholarship program now for the graduate students in athletic training that she and I provide. It's a great honor for us to do, to be helpful to these students with their endeavors.
Please welcome 2024 Honorary Alumni Award recipient, Al Gordon.
Congratulations again. Thank you, Amy May, and congratulations, Dr. Gordon. Now, please help me welcome our Arkansas Alumni Association President, Regina Hopper, to the stage. An Emmy Award-winning storyteller, Regina's professional portfolio covers media, law, politics, global public policy, communications, social impact initiatives, and entertainment. As a kid, I might have watched her when she covered the White House, Capitol Hill, and the world for CBS News in 48 hours. I won't get in trouble for saying when I was a kid. We go way back, it's okay. She is an attorney specializing in strategic communications for high-profile litigation and federal and state courts, and has served as CEO and in the C-suite for Washington-based industry trade associations for trucking, telecommunications, energy, intelligent transportation, and new mobility industries. Regina has a bachelor's degree in political science and a Juris Doctorate from the University of Arkansas, and is also a graduate of the executive program at the Harvard Business School. Please welcome Alumni Association President, Regina Hopper.
Have y'all had a good evening? Yeah? One more round of applause for all of our winners so far. Well, we're now moving on to the citation of a distinguished alumni. It's a Lifetime Achievement Award recognizing exceptional professional and personal achievement and extraordinary distinction in a chosen field. Tonight, we add 2 more amazing alumni to the list of honorees. Our first recipient is alumnus and life member Dr. Fred A. Bonner II, professor and endowed chair in educational leadership and counseling at Prairie View A&M University. Fred Bonner earned his doctorate of education from the U of A in 1997. He is the founding executive director and chief research scientist of the Minority Achievement Creativity and High Ability Center, or MACH-3. Bonner previously served as the Samuel DeWitt Proctor Endowed Chair in Education in the Graduate School of Education at Rutgers University. Prior to joining Rutgers, he was a professor of higher education and administration and dean of faculties at Texas A&M University, College Station. Please turn your attention to the screens to learn more from Fred.
I am Fred A. Bonner II, and I graduated with a degree in higher ed administration here in 1997. And that degree has taken me to Centenary College, Bowling Green State University, Texas A&M University, the University of Texas San Antonio, Rutgers University. So I've really been able to capitalize on my U of A degree and all the good things that come from it. I would say one of my most memorable experiences here was that I was afforded the opportunity to co-teach a course with one of our full professors, and that course was college teaching. So I was really excited to be able to not only study, not only theorize, but actually get into the classroom and practice my craft even before finishing my degree. So I just thought that was exciting. So it's interesting. I initially started thinking that I would complete my studies, and quickly move into administration and become a vice president or vice chancellor of student affairs. But it was a course that I took here with one of the professors that said, you know what, not only have you done a good job, but I think you have a knack for research and a knack for teaching. So have you ever considered becoming a professor? Have you considered, maybe a different? So I think that is what, and again, giving the opportunity to co-teach, I just kind of caught the bug. So the teaching and the research just really, really shifted my focus from administration to a life of faculty. I just want folks to know that, you can come from different backgrounds, you can come from different communities, and you can achieve. So I think that has been my focus, not a focus on trying to divide or trying to bifurcate, but trying to pull people together and to show them a better way that they too can be successful. So I think that for me, I kind of coined this little saying that I kind of is my own personal mantra. So it's like the sky is the beginning, it's not the limit. And I think that the training that I've gotten here, the learning, growth, and development that I did right here in Fayetteville, Arkansas, was a major, major contributor to helping me think and helping me know that the sky doesn't have to be the limit. It's just the beginning of the things that I can do. This award is one of the crowning jewels, I would say, for my career. I'm really excited about this. Really, it galvanizes all of who I am. It is Fred Bonner as researcher, Fred Bonner as scholar, Fred Bonner as practitioner, Fred Bonner as dissertation chair. So I think that this award sums up all of who I am and all of what I've been able to do.
Please welcome to the stage our 2024 Citation of Distinguished Alumnus recipient, Fred Bonner.
Congratulations, Fred. Well, our final award recipient this evening is alumnus and life member Jack E. Buffington, retired Rear Admiral of the U.S. Navy. Jack Buffington graduated from the university in 1961 with a bachelor's degree in civil engineering. He joined the Navy upon graduation and served in many capacities worldwide, rising to Chief of Engineers and Commander of the Naval Facilities Engineering Command. Buffington retired from the Navy in 1995 after 34 years of service. And then he began a new career at the University of Arkansas. He was a research professor in the Department of Civil Engineering and served in several positions in the Mac Blackwell Transportation Center, including that of director until his retirement in 2009. Please turn your attention again to the screens as Jack shares his incredible story.
I'm Jack Buffington, and I graduated in civil engineering here in 1961, and then I went into the Navy and spent 34 years in the Navy, and I came back to Oklahoma to retire on the family ranch there, and they called me one day and said, quit loafing, come over here and run a research center and teach some classes. So I said, okay, but only for a couple of years. I enjoyed it so much, I stayed for 14. So I finally retired from here theoretically in 2009. When I went to OCS, they said, put down what kind of ship you want to go on. So I said, well, I don't know much about any ship. So I wrote Seabees. I'd heard of the Navy Seabees. I wrote Seabees. And so here come my orders about 2 weeks later, Civil Engineer Corps School, Port Hueneme, California. I didn't know what it was, but it sounded good, and it's where the Seabees were. And so they sent me all over the world working with the Seabees and doing all kind of stuff, and just really enjoyed life. I was out on Diego Garcia in the middle of the Indian Ocean. I'd been out there for about a year, and our head admiral showed up out there just to see what we were doing. And I showed him everything we was doing. He said, where do you want to go next, Jack? I said, well, I've done a lot of CV duty and contracts, but I hadn't done much public works duty. And he said, yeah, that's right. You're going to go to public works next time, I'll guarantee you. I said, how about sending me to be public works officer at the Naval Academy? He said, you can't do that. He said, you got to be a graduate of there to get ordered to the Naval Academy, because you've got to understand everything that's going on. So here about a month later, here came my orders, Naval Academy. And I almost flipped out, I said, boy, that looks great. And then also, I was the defensive backfield coach on the football team for 3 years, on the lightweight football team. And we played all the Ivy League schools, and we won all the games just about. In 3 years, we only lost 3 games, and we won the league all 3 years anyway. And I tell everybody, I said, look, folks, major in something you can make a living in. Because when you leave here, you're going to be involved in a lot of other stuff. You're going to be working with a lot of other people and everything else. And there's a lot of things you can loaf here. If you want to come just loaf and do nothing, you can loaf and do nothing, and you're going to amount to nothing. I said, you get out there, study something that's really hard, and don't drop classes. But I said, major in something was really worthwhile, and you won't ever regret it. I can't say enough good things about the University of Arkansas. I tell everybody, if you really want to go to a great school, I spoke at a lot of high schools when I was teaching here, and then while I was still in the Navy, I spoke at a lot of high school graduations. And I tell all of them, I said, go to some school that's really a good school and place you can work and do things in. And I said, you're never going to do better than going to the University of Arkansas. I was the board of directors of the Alumni Association when I was teaching here. And so for 4 years, and I really enjoyed it. I saw how tough it was to get into this school, and I saw what a tough job that the guys over at the Alumni Association were doing. And so it was just a real tremendous honor for them to recognize me as having done okay here at the school.
Please welcome to the stage our 2024 Citation of Distinguished Alumnus recipient, Jack Buffington.
Congratulations, Jack. Congratulations, Fred. Thank you, Regina, for your leadership at the Arkansas Alumni Association. I'd also like to thank our current and former alumni board members who have served on our awards committee and selected tonight's awardees. It is tremendous work to do this and to really look at our alumni, and you can see the outstanding and amazing alumni they selected. So thank you so much to those who participated in that. Will our board members again please stand and be recognized? And nominations are open right now for our Alumni Award recipients for next year. So we encourage you, as you've hopefully been inspired this evening, to participate and nominate alumni and faculty who are making a difference in our U of A community and beyond. We have more information for you on that in our program, as well as our national board. Please nominate. These people not only are award recipients, but are board members. We have generations of inspiration. And I'm just so appreciative of those who've paid it forward to give me the opportunities. And then when I see Amy May, and I have to say Daniel, who I've been here for a little over 10 years now in this position. They were students when I started, and to have them back on our board, and our board represents over 50 years of classes at the University of Arkansas and every college on our campus. We do our best to represent everyone in understanding what our alumni need. And so we just appreciate anybody who wants to nominate or be a part of our board, as well as nominate for our awards. Thank you so much. And here we are at the end of another special night. This evening you have met our inspiring honorees who personify the spirit of the U of A through their exceptional work, innovation, and service to Arkansas and the world. Our U of A family inspires me every day, and I hope hearing these stories inspires you as well. As we wrap up the program, just a few final reminders. Please be sure to check out the online auction. Just gotta say it again, do your Christmas shopping. Remember to take your award celebration gift on your way out. And finally, this wouldn't be an alumni celebration and homecoming weekend if we didn't call the Hogs. So I need to ask Fred Bonner and Jack Buffington and Regina Hopper to please join me on stage for our tradition of leading the hog call. There's Regina. Where have I lost? There's Fred.
Everybody up. Everybody up.
Okay. Now, I want some serious enthusiasm because we do have to beat LSU tomorrow. So, I know y'all know what you're doing. Let's get to it. Ready? Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful evening.